Odilo TV here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Salute to the queen. How you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Hope everything is going well for you, queen. We got the queen in the building. But yeah, you guys, let's get into this, right? Because I was looking at a Fight Hype video. Salute to Fight Hype, right? And, they had asked Paul Pierce what he thought about the fight, right? And, okay, that's great. That's great, queen. That's great. Yeah, now I'm about to play a little bit of this, right? And, and this is just what it should be, right? Because Paul Pierce, he kept it real. Let's go back a little bit. Right, and the guy is asking him, Paul Pierce, what you think about the Tank Davis, the performance, and watch what Paul Pierce say. And this is what everybody should be saying at this point. This is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only. Let's play it.
Paul, what you think of Tank, man? Paul, what you think of Tank, brother? What you think of the fight?
Man, we knew that was gonna happen, man. Stop playing.
Will you want to see him versus Haney or Steven?
See, did you hear that? Did you hear it? Right? Man, we knew that was gonna happen. Stop playing. Right? Man, we knew that was gonna happen. Stop playing, man. And that's how everybody should be feeling at this point right now. It's like, bro, we all knew it was going to happen, but boxing fans are so desperate for anything that they grabbing onto anything. Right? This fight was for Jack. It was for nothing. But the boxing fans are so desperate for anything, right? Because we don't get the fights like the UFC. Right, we don't get we don't get the best of the best fighting all the time. So when we get a little popular fight, that means jack shit for nothing. People going around celebrating it. No. Stand on our square and demand real fights. Salute, David Wilson. The Tank fight was a joke. Salute. Man, for real, bro. Salute to you, David Wilson. It was a joke. A straight exhibition fight, right? Because after the fight, you see these guys, they both on their phone, hugging, and it's like, what would... Right? It's a publicity stunt. Man, because Ryan Garcia, it's not going to hurt his brand. Man, because Ryan make more money outside of boxing than in boxing. So it's not going to hurt Ryan. Right? It's just going to boost up Tank like he's Tank is the new face of boxing. Man, I seen the head, Tank is the new face of... What are you talking about? How is he the face of boxing with a bubblegum belt? I don't understand it. How could you be the face of boxing and you got a bubblegum belt? Right? You literally ordered your belt from Amazon, right? They threw the package in front of your house. You take out the belt, now you a world champion. It's like it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Right? Man, and then everybody they wanna, they wanna talk about Terrence Crawford resume. Who has this guy fought? Right? But in that same video, they asked Jamal Charlo. I just don't want to play, like you guys go and look at the video. It's a fight hype video. But you feel what I'm saying? Like in that same video, Jamal Charlo, he said, I think that he will struggle with, he's going to struggle with, a Devin Haney, and Shakur will beat him. Shakur will beat them all. That's what Jamal Charlo said. Man, like, and the dude said, even after seeing this performance, yeah. So are you going to see Crawford get a shot? So are going to see get a shot now? They're going to stop playing. Oh no, man. No, Crawford and Spence is not going to fight next. Man, did anybody believe that? Like I said, anybody believe that Crawford and Spence is going to fight next? I got a pig in the closet. It flies at the speed of light. And if you want to see it, I'm just charging a band, $1,000 to see it. Right? Man, because anybody who think a man is going to come off a 14-month or probably 15-month layoff and get in the ring with the number one pound for pound with this guy on the screen, with the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, you got to be crazy. Earl Spence, I mean, like, shit, man, he going to definitely be a highlight reel. He going to be a highlight reel in 100%, condition. He's still going to be a highlight reel. So him coming off a layoff and he going to be kind of rusty, he really going to be a highlight reel. Man, shit, it probably don't even last 7. Then, right, it probably, it probably turned out how Antonio Tarver said. Shit, it's only going to go 6. Man, but anybody thinks that, bro, stop. No, they using Crawford name just like they used Devin Haney name with the Tank Davis fight. This is what they do. They use the dudes' names. They use the guys' names who have accomplishments, who have more accomplishments than their fighters. They use their name and they piggyback off of their name like they're going to fight these fighters. But in reality, they're not going to fight these fighters. Salute Dave Tan. Salute Michael. Salute to you, brothers. Bomac said the fight is in the making. Yes. Man, until it fall apart, right? The fight gonna be in the making, David, until it fall apart, and you already know who they gonna blame for the fight not happening. This man on the screen. Right? This is what's gonna happen. Like, remember Calvin Ford said after Ryan, they were coming for Haney and Shakur after the post-fight conference, Tank talking about going back to the drawing board. Yeah, like we talked about that like was that last night? Yeah, man, just like I said, Michael, just like I just said, they use the guys who have accomplishments in boxing. Earl Spence, Tank Davis, all these PBC guys, right? Deontay Wilder, when he was going at it with Anthony Joshua, they used their name, the guys who got more accomplishments than them, right? Because they might be more popular. They might be more popular. Right, the Tank Davises, the Earl Smith Jr.'s, the Deontay Wilders, they might be a little bit more popular in the United States, or you feel what I'm saying? They might be a little bit more popular, but they don't have the accomplishments of the dudes that they are calling out. They don't have those accomplishments. And they know by them calling out those dudes with accomplishments, it's going to give them more attention. That's exactly what it's about. Right? Man, because for the last 2-3 months, Devin Haney been talking about, Tank Davis been talking about Devin Haney. Right? They've been having their little stuff at the same time. Ryan and Tank, they doing their little thing. You feel what I'm saying? They used Devin Haney, just like they used Devin Haney last year for the Rolly Romero fight. Y'all remember them getting into it and they said after that fight, he's supposed to fight Devin Haney? Did he fight Devin Haney after he fought Rolly? No. They were supposed to fight after that fight. Right? They were supposed to fight after Rolly fight. Devin Haney and Tank Davis was supposed to fight after that fight. Did they fight? No. Right? Man, and then he made what's the name as rusty as possible. As rusty as rusty as he can get Ryan, right? Because Ryan had a fight, I think, in August. He was on come back in October. But what did Tank Davis and his team say? Ryan Garcia, he had a whole interview saying what they said. Right? He said, they told me if I take a tune-up, they're not going to fight me. Right? This is what Ryan Garcia said that. Man, it's just how easily that boxing fans be forgetting. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop forgetting this stuff that these people say. Right? This is what Ryan said when he was in that interview. He had on the little muscle shirt and, he was looking all sad and all that. He's talking about the rehydration clause and all that stuff like that. Yeah, he said that they said that I couldn't have a tune-up or they wouldn't fight me. Then what happened? They were supposed to fight in December of 2022. Y'all remember that? Ryan Garcia and Tank was supposed to fight in December of 2022. But what happened? They pulled an old bait and switch on Ryan Garcia. And they told Ryan, all right. And they end up booking the fight with who? With Hector Garcia. Right? So mind you, Ryan is rusty as hell too. Y'all got to think about that. Ryan been out the ring since August of 2022. Bruh. So think about all the shit that I just named off, you guys. Look, now think about the stuff I just named off. Ryan, he had a catch weight, a rehydration clause, right? And he haven't fought since August of 2022. But people going around, Tank is the Tank, Tank. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 8 months out of the ring. Ryan Garcia been out the ring for 8 months, had a rehydration clause and a catch weight on him. But Tank is getting praised for that? Tank just fought in January, February, March, April, 90 days ago. Actually, less than 90 days. No. Yes, I think it's less than 90 days. Tank just fought less than 90 days ago. So who the fresher fighter? What are people talking about, bro? This is what I'm saying. Boxing fans are desperate for anything. And it's pathetic at this point, bro. Hold this dude accountable. Y'all gonna do him like y'all doing Earl? This nigga can't get held accountable for nothing? So Tank, he gonna do, bro, like this is pathetic. This is pathetic, man. And it got big channels supporting this nonsense. and they wonder why boxing dying. You supporting the buffoonery. Of course boxing gonna die. You got the big platforms and you supporting this nonsense? You not holding this guy accountable for having this man out the ring for 8 months, putting a rehydration clause and a catch weight on him, and a one-way rematch. This is out of control. It's, man, you got to laugh, man, because it's so sad. Man, it's so sad, you guys. Guys, it's so sad. It's so sad, man, that boxing fans have really got this desperate for anything that they want anything, right? We just want anything. Salute, 2 up, 2 down. Oh, okay, now what you say, David? Tank always box little dudes. Exactly, man. Smitty, salute, Smitty. Okay, now what you say, 2 up, 2 down. Like Ron was against all odds, but Tank would have beat him without having to do all that. Man, I thought Tank would beat the man regardless. Right? If he was at a full percent, I mean, shit. They be saying that Tank, he be knocking out middleweights, right? They said that Tank, he knocked out a heavyweight before. Haven't they said this crazy shit before? They said that Tank, he stopped, he stopped a welterweight before he had knocked down middleweights. And so why he scared of Ryan? Why you putting all this on Ryan unless you lying about him knocking down middleweights, right? So which one is it? Y'all say he got this unbelievable power. He knocking down middleweights. He knocking out, he's sparring welterweights and he doing all this. So why he have to do all this to Ryan Garcia? To Ryan Garcia, who he said only got 1 punch. Right? He said out of his mouth, Ryan only got a left hook. But this man has been out the ring for 8 months. You put a rehydration clause and a catch weight and a one-way rematch. But people are, but Tank, man, he proved a lot to me last night. What? He did? What? He proved a lot to you last night? No, he proved exactly what I thought he was. A coward. And he want the advantage in everything. Right? He want the advantage in everything. That's what he proved to me. People actually forgot that Ryan Garcia been out the ring for 8 months. Man, shit, the Tank ain't been out the ring for 90 days. What are we talking about here? Ryan was behind the 8 ball. That's why I respect Ryan now. That's crazy. I got way more respect for Ryan than I got for Tank, and that's just a fact at this point. I got way more respect for Ryan than I got for Tank at this point. Ryan made the fight happen. Without Ryan, the fight wouldn't have happened, right? Because if he would have took a rematch, the fight would have been off. Shit, if he didn't want to agree to no catch weight, the fight would have been off. Right? If he didn't want to agree to no rematch clause, the fight would have been off. If he didn't want to agree to no one-way rematch, the fight would have been off. Right? But he agreed to all that bullshit. See, look, and people, they wonder why Ryan, he just sitting up there just so calm and, he just talking because he won in the end of the day. Ryan won. Even though he got stopped and all that, Ryan won. Right? He got more fans. Man, because he got me as a fan now. That's crazy. I respect Ryan way more than Tank at this point. Man, like, come on, man. Look, we got to call a spade. Like, Ryan is nothing more than a popular prospect. And that's it, bro. Man, now, but without him, man, this fight would have never been made. Like, Tank got his tune up, but Ryan couldn't. Man, like the usual PBC bullshit. Al Heyman didn't want Bud to take it. Exactly the same, man. Like the usual PBC nonsense. You can't do this. You can't do that. You got to agree to this. Take that. Don't take no guarantee. Did Ryan and Tank Davis get a guarantee? Yeah, but nobody's talking about that. Did Tank get a guarantee in his last fight? Yeah. Nobody's saying nothing about that, right? But when it comes down to Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr., right, the so-called biggest fight in boxing, you can't get a guarantee. But that's not ducking. Stop it, bro. Salute, Balash. Man, like my bad, brother. Man, shit, I remember that day that you had told me to come back that next day, man. I got caught up with my kids. Yeah, man. Like, yes, I didn't. Oh, okay, now the Queen said, yes, I didn't like that catch weight in the rehydration clause either. Brian shouldn't have went along with it. Team Davis basically utilized the A-side advantage. And that's fact, Queen. They use the A-side advantage. This man is coming off an 8-month layoff. He already going to be rusty. He already behind the 8 ball. Salute UGC Flames. Salute Top G Legend. Salute to you, brother. Right? Like Ryan is already coming. He already behind the 8 ball. Right? From the rip. From the start, he's already going to lose the fight. Man, he going to lose the fight. I had Ryan losing the fight, even if he was 100%, even if he had a tune-up, all that. I still had Ryan losing the fight. But this is just how much of an advantage that Tank Davis had to get just so he can feel secure in winning the fight. So he can feel good in winning the fight. Right? Okay, but 2 up, he said, like, Lisa, that's not an A-side advantage. That's a coward advantage. Man, like, he did some more weird stuff, bro. A-side, okay, like, A-side advantage deal with purse splits, rematch, and introduction networks, not dehydration clause. Exactly. That's what I was saying, man. But he just took advantage. She was right, though. Like, you know, like, y'all both right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took advantage of that A-side stuff as much as he could, right? And Ryan just wanting to fight so bad, he went along with that nonsense. Like, don't forget the rules in the beginning. Oh, yeah, like, what's up, Elash? Man, salute to you, family. UGC, salute, fam. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Okay, all good. Facts. Okay, what Lisa Bell say? Okay, now y'all talking to each other. I'm in y'all convo. Okay, now what you say, Top G Legend, he put it all on the line to avoid any headline saying he's ducking Tank. And that's fact. And that's fact. He put it all on the line. So that's why I gained way more respect. I gained way more respect for Ryan Garcia in a loss. Man, because I'm really thinking about what this man had to go through. I'm really thinking about it. And it's like other people, you know, like just because they don't like Ryan so bad, they hate Ryan with such a passion that they love this disadvantaged bullshit. That shit is crazy to me though, man. But if it was their favorite fighter getting done like this, they would be whining and crying. Me, I'm just a fair guy. Treat everybody the same. Right? Treat everybody the same. Have the same energy for your favorite, right? Like have the same energy for your energy fighter. Like for your enemy fighter, for your op fighter, whatever you want to call it, for the fighter that you don't like, have the same energy if your fighter is doing the same thing. That's it. Just have the same energy. Don't excuse your fighter when he doing some bullshit. Oh, man, he can do that, man, because he got the, you know, man, he the A-side. He can do that. No, he doing some coward shit. That's what he doing. And a spade is a spade, right? If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, right? If it swim in the water like a duck, right? It damn sure ain't a dog. It damn sure ain't a dog. Man, let's just keep it a buck, man. Like, I agree, but if Ryan would have turned it down, they would have called him a duck. I would have turned it down. Oh, yeah, like, you feel what I'm saying? That would have been a narrative, just like with this guy right here on the screen, right? Just like with this guy right here on the screen. They wanted him to jump through loops and hoops and all this. Man, you can't see no transparency. What you even asking for that for anyway? How you even know about that? Right? That's probably what Al Heyman thinking in his head. How the hell did this nigga even know about, transparency and all that shit? Who told him about that? Why is he asking for that? Something that I'm supposed to give him anyway, right? I'm supposed to give him transparency, right? Because he is own promoter, right? Because if it was me and Bob Arum and all that stuff, we will have transparency. But since it's a boxer, right, and he handling his own business, right? Since it's a boxer and he doing his own thing, he handling his own business. Oh man, shit, I'm gonna try to fuck him over. Right? That's exactly what was going on. Man, he don't got no backup like that, right? Man, shit, I'm gonna try to fuck him over. That's what Terrence Crawford said, and that's exactly what you know what I'm saying? Come on. Ryan, get my respect. Been calling out Tank for years. And he actually did whatever to make he actually did whatever to make the fight. Okay, what the Queen said, like both under the rehydration clauses just benefited Tank more. Yeah, exactly. Like because Tank is a littler guy anyway. They're using the IBF rules, but the belt wasn't even on the line. Come on, like they didn't fight for nothing, right? Tank bubblegum belt wasn't even on the line. Was his bubblegum belt even on the line? Right? Was his Amazon belt even on the line? Right? Man, shit, like was his Walmart toy belt on the line? No. Nothing was on the line. It was an exhibition fight. Right? And they wanted to draw up energy. They wanted to draw up the racial energy, right? Between the Black and Hispanic, community. Like they always try to do. Man, to try to sell something. But just like Paul Pierce said in the beginning, and I'm glad he kept it real, right? Man, stop playing. Right? Now, let me share that a little bit again. Man, I want y'all to listen. They asked him, and this is for educational purposes only. Man, and just look how he said it. Like he just came there because he knew that people was gonna be out. He probably could snatch him up one. You feel what I'm saying? Man, probably can get him a lady out the scene. Come on, man. Like shit like Tank Davis fights like going to the damn club. Man, you feel what I'm saying? And then, shit really don't got justice to it.
What you think of Tank, brother? What you think of the fight?
Man, we knew that was gonna happen, man. Stop playing.
Would you want to see him versus Haney and Steven?
See, you see what I'm saying? Man, we knew that was gonna happen. Stop playing. Paul Pierce knew it was gonna happen, and I'm pretty sure that he not a regular boxer. Man, shit, like you feel what I'm saying? He just stepped out because he knew it was gonna be some ladies out there, right? This is what the star's gonna be at tonight. Come on, bro. But at the end of the day, Tank didn't do nothing. He didn't win nothing. He didn't do nothing. Come on, man. Man, like, and then I seen the video. Yeah, shit, like Devin Haney, he was jealous of. Man, now Devin Haney is looking at Tank Davis like, "What's up, nigga? You gonna call me out?" Hell no, he ain't gonna call out no motherfucking Devin Haney. What did he do? Oh man, man, I'm just gonna go home and rest. I'm just gonna go home and rest, man. Man, I'm gonna let my team handle that. Yeah. But you've been calling out Devin Haney while you had this fight set up for the last 2 months, right? Soon as the rubber meet the road and you don't got no fight lined up after you just knocked out Ryan Garcia, You don't got nothing lined up. Oh, yeah, man. I'm gonna let my team handle that. Come on, man. The same old routine, the same thing that Earl Spence Jr. did. I'm not worried about Terrence Bud Crawford. I don't even know why he showed up to my fights. I wouldn't show up to his fights. Man, I'm about to just go and reflect on the year, man, and go home and play with my horses and my chickens. And nobody said a damn word. Come on, man. Like, Tank just proves he's the king of Mexicans and Latino fighters. That's the Mayweather blueprint. They have no black fighter policy. Yeah, exactly. Like, he doing a Canelo to the black fighters. That's why he look up to Canelo so much. Right? He doing the same thing that Canelo doing to the Mexican fighters. Tank Davis is doing it to black fighters. And I just said it last night. Right? He doing that because they know they probably got a similar style to them, and it's a great chance that they're going to lose against a person, of their same nationality, whatever, or culture, whatever you want to say. But Odilo TV was Oscar and B-Hop and Goosen nowhere to be seen. Oh yeah, man, like they was, I mean, what can they say? They was trying to pump up the fight, you feel what I'm saying? Saying that Ryan got this and Ryan got that. But anybody who know Ryan, anybody who looked at the Luke Campbell fight with Ryan Garcia, you should have knew what was going to happen to Ryan. Right? Have Ryan defense got better since the Luke Campbell fight? No. Have Ryan footwork got better since the Luke Campbell fight? No. Is Luke Campbell footwork better than Tank Davis? No. Do Luke Campbell got more power than Tank Davis? No. Is Luke Campbell hands faster than Tank Davis? No. So what? The writing is on the wall. Right? The writing is on the wall. Smitty, what you say? Like, Tank is my favorite, but damn, they doing all of that for Ryan. Tank and his team was making fun of the fact that Ryan couldn't eat. Man, bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? And you heard Earl Spence Jr. Man, he was celebrating it too, right? When he said, "Oh yeah, man, it looked like that Ryan, that he been soaking in the bathtub all night." You feel what I'm saying? To make weight. What's funny about that? What's funny about dehydrating a dude that's coming off a layoff? What? What? I mean, oh my God! So you gonna dehydrate a dude that's coming off a layoff, who haven't been in the ring since last year, August? And that's funny, right? And people making videos about it like it's funny. That shit not funny. That's coward behavior. And Earl Spence Jr. is supporting coward behavior. You know why? Because cowards get along. Right? They got something in common. They both scared as hell. Duh. Right? They both scared as hell. So, of course, they got something in common. So, of course, it's funny to Earl. Right? Of course, it's funny. He, ha, ha, ha. Man, he been soaking in the tub all night and just to make weight. Damn, that's funny to you? Okay. Y'all making fun of him because he can't eat. Oh, okay, so that's funny? Y'all wanted to make this out of a joke? So it's not serious boxing. And we know it's not serious boxing because you didn't fight for shit. You ain't gonna get no legacy off beating Ryan. Come on. Man, unless Ryan, he go on to be a 2-3 division champion, something like that. Unless he go on to be a champion or something like that. And bro, even then, it's who he fight to become a champion. I mean, come on, man. Like, and did you see how Tank and his team changed their tune for Devin in the past? Yeah, man, I seen how they changed their tune, right? Tank been calling out this man, say, "Oh man, but what they gonna do when I, when I land a punch on them? What they gonna do? Like he Thanos or somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? Like what they gonna do when I touch them? It's like what? What? You know what I'm saying? Talking all that big boy shit, talking a lot of big boy shit. Soon as the rubber meet the road, what happened? You quiet as a church mouse. I'm gonna let my team handle that. Oh, you talking about the same Calvin Ford who said that he really don't want to get no money with black people? That he really don't, that he really don't like Devin Haney, and if it was up to him, he is starving. Oh, you talking about that team, nigga? Knock it off, bro. Y'all be forgetting all this stuff. No, I remember all this stuff that these people be saying. All this stuff these people be saying, I remember it. Y'all remember Calvin Ford said that if it was up to him, he would starve out Devin Haney. So this is the same team that you expect to get a fight with Devin Haney when he already said he will starve him out? Make it make sense. It don't make no sense. Come on, bro. It makes no sense at all. None at all. And who gonna say I'm lying? Who say I'm lying? Who, man, like I need a tankette, right? I need somebody from the super tank fan base. Man, because I'm a tank fan too. See, like just because I talk about these boxers don't mean I don't like these boxers. I just want him to fight somebody. That's it. That's it. That's all. Just fight somebody. Like Earl Spence Jr. I used to be one of shit. You probably could have called me an Earl sexual back in 2018, whatever. Right? I probably was an Earl sexual too. But over years, you see how a person move. You see they mannerisms, and you like, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Man, but grown men moving like divas. Nah. That rehydration clause wasn't fair or necessary, especially at a catchweight Tank a coward. Bro, it wasn't necessary, especially coming off a layoff. The last time Ryan was in the ring, let me try to look it up, as a matter of fact. Right? Man, because the last time that Ryan Garcia was in the ring, I think it was August of 2022. Right? Look at my damn page. What the hell going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. There's something wrong with my goddamn laptop. Here we go. Yeah, man. Like it's just funny. It's really funny how people, how people could just praise anything, and it's not cool for the sport, man. It's not cool for the sport, right? It's not cool for the sport just to just be going around just praising all these bullshit ass fights they giving us. You know why? Because they gonna continue to give us bullshit ass fights because they know that you're gonna just be, you're just gonna go along and get along, right? You just gonna go along and get along, right? You just gonna submit. Okay, all right. I can't get this, so I guess this is better. You feel what I'm saying? I guess I got to just settle for this, right? Shit, I can't get no filet mignon, but I guess this hamburger do, right? Man, shit, I can't get this. I can't get this T-bone steak meal, but man, shit, I guess this. I guess this bag of top ramen to do. This is exactly what they doing to the boxing fans. And people wonder why Bob Arum can come out and disrespect us like that. Yeah, like boxing fans are like rocks. You can just kick them any old way, right? Exactly. You can just kick them any old way, and they still gonna, oh yeah, man. Tank is the face of boxing. Tank the face of. I mean, shit, he the face of the bubblegum machine. I mean, like Tank had to rehydrate as well. So it was fair too, bro. Nah, man. No, it wasn't fair because Tank was closer to that weight. Man, you feel what I'm saying? But why can't Tank, why can't Tank fight at 138? Right? See, what you got to understand, Balash, is that the last 2 pounds or 3 pounds is the hardest to lose. And that takes a lot out of you. Right? You could get down to like 130, you can get down to like sit to 138, and then you be like, damn, shit, I still got to, I got to lose these 2 other pounds, and that's gonna be the hardest pounds to lose. That's gonna be the hardest pounds to lose, the last 2, last 3. And it's gonna drain the hell out of your ass. It's gonna make you weaker, all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you only got, like you got to weigh in at 144. You come in at 144 at 3 o'clock, and then you got to try to eat and all that. And now you're gonna be sluggish, and you already coming off a layoff, so you already at a disadvantage. You're coming off a layoff, right? If they're doing all that for Ryan, there's no way Tank's team letting him fight Shakur or Devin. He might fight Cruz again or make a Valdez move up. Yeah, like he's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight Ryan. I mean, he's not gonna fight Devin or Shakur or nobody of that nature. Right? He's not gonna fight nobody of that nature. He's not gonna even fight Frank Martin. He's not gonna fight nobody of that nature. Right? Because it's a great chance he can lose. And Tank, he don't want to lose. Salute, Pee Wee. People believe anything, and that's true, brother. Pee Wee. No, oh, okay. Now you talking to Pee Wee. I mean, y'all kind of go. Tank just finessed the boxing game. He didn't beat the shit out of Ryan or none of that. Felt like more behind the scenes. People just don't know. He wanted to say something that, man, like, you feel what I'm saying? It looked at all you put, man, bro, I don't know, man. It just seemed like a money grab. It was a money grab. That's all it was to me. That's all I seen. Right? Because the undercard was trash. Trash. Right? Undercard was horrible. Yeah. Man, like Ryan, he fought like 8 months ago before this fight. Tank just fought in January. Less than 90 days or a little over 90 days ago. Tank just fought a little over 90 days ago, if not 90 days. It'd probably be less than 90 days. Tank just fought. Ryan been out the ring since last August. And that's fair to people? And then you put a catch weight and a rehydration clause, and you tell him that he can't take a tune-up unless you ain't going to fight him? Then you end up fighting Hector Garcia? Come on, bro. But I guess, that boxing fans, it got some boxing fans, they just so desperate, and, they going to praise it. They going to praise it, and it's just going to continue to happen, right? Man, because that's just going to tell the promoters, okay, we can get away with really anything now, right? Because these people, they're not going to hold us accountable, right? They're not going to hold us accountable. When Smith versus Crawford announcement. Never, brother. Greg, salute to you, Greg. That announcement ain't gonna happen, brother. Man, like they gonna say the negotiations falling apart, and who gonna get the blame? You already know who gonna get the blame. This man right here. See, like I keep on going back to this. I keep on going back to this. But since we got people in the chat, you feel what I'm saying? You know, because y'all probably don't be this far into my videos. You know, y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon. Let me explain something to you guys. The PBC is known for pump faking negotiations, right? They're known for bullshitting with negotiations. And how do I know that? I can take you back to the Manny Pacquiao versus Terrence Crawford negotiations. We all remember that, right? We all remember it. But behind the scenes, Pacquiao was really negotiating with Earl Spence Jr. And how do I know that? Because as soon as negotiations broke down with Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence Jr. announces a fight with Pacquiao. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm just going to keep on saying it. Manny Pacquiao owed the PBC one more fight. So he was signed under the PBC. And according to the Earl Brigade, right, the Earl Sexuals and Earl Spence Jr. himself, Terrence Crawford was on the wrong side of the street. Right? If Manny Pacquiao is signed to the PBC and Terrence Crawford is signed to Top Rank, right? He's on the wrong side of the street. But yeah, man. So people, you know, like they just fall for anything, bro. Like in the PBC, they gonna keep on knocking people upside the head. As long as they keep falling for it, the PBC is gonna keep on knocking people upside the head. Right? PBC just constantly doing bad business, but I understand. I almost every time PBC cross the street, they get their ass whipped. Oh yeah, exactly. That's why they don't want to go over there. They don't want to go nowhere. They want to stay on PBC Island. And this is why we said, you know, a few years ago, me and several other channels, we said a few years ago, shit, the PBC need to just come up with their own belt and they just fight in their little bubble. Right? Because that's what y'all basically do anyway. Man, and like I said before, I think this Ryan Garcia versus Tank fight is just opening up the doors for Earl Spence Jr. to take on Virgil Ortiz. That's what I think this is all about. Man, because Earl is not going to fight Crawford. I think he's going to fight Keith Thurman, and then he's going to turn around and he's going to fight Virgil Ortiz. It's a big fight in Dallas. I can't lie. Saying though, if only Ryan had to rehydrate to 144, then that's been fair to Ryan. But they both came in at 144. Yes, Ryan was close to 145. Oh yeah, like I hear what you're saying. I hear everything you're saying, Bilal. But at the same time, Tank shouldn't have needed none of that. Man, but why was Tank talking about he's a big dude. Oh man, he come in so big and you know, oh man, he be walking around at 160 and all that. But I thought you knock out middleweights. So do you knock out middleweights, right? Like, because we be seeing these headlines, you know, oh, Tank knocked out a middleweight in sparring. Tank knocked out a welterweight in sparring. Okay, we got these headlines, you knocking out people in sparring. So why you got to do all that to Ryan? I thought you knock out middleweights. So you're lying, right? You don't knock out middleweights. You're lying. It's just a publicity stunt. You don't knock out middleweights. Man, because if you knock out middleweights, it shouldn't have mattered what Ryan Garcia came in the ring at. Right? Man, because I think Mario Barrios, he came in the ring, what, like 155, 156, something like that. You didn't have no problem with Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like, Al Heyman don't make make any fights he don't think he can win. And that's true. And that's true. And that's true. He don't make no fights he don't think he can win. And that's true. But at the same time, like shit, I mean, hey, that's smart business. Like, it's smart business. I mean, hey, it sucks for us, the boxing fan, right? It sucks for us. But I mean, shit, in the business world, hey, that's smart business. But going around, bro, like, I just don't see how people can just come to the, just come around and just be praising Tank for doing nothing. Praising Tank for doing something that we all expected him to do. Right? Him doing something that we all expected him to do. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, y'all two going at it, brothers. Yeah, work that out. Work that out, brothers. Work that out. Y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. The queen, and salute to the queen. Yeah, you guys, but we got to stop this, man. Like, we got to, we got to come to some kind of compromise as boxing fans so we can get, man, because we all got our favorite fighters. I know that. We all got our opinions. We all, shit, we all got a voice in this. You feel what I'm saying? But we got to come to some kind of, middle ground so we can get some fights. And we got to stop praising fights that mean nothing to the sport. This fight didn't mean nothing to the sport. It ain't no bringing no new boxing fans. Right? This fight did not bring in no new boxing fans who wasn't already a Tank Davis, supporter or a Ryan Garcia supporter. Right? It didn't bring in nobody new. Nobody new. Okay, then what you say, Smitty? Everyone knew Tank was going to KO Ryan, but I was rooting for Ryan, to be honest. I'm tired of the A-side, B-side mess. The best need to fight the best with no additional advantages. And that's facts, bro. And that's facts. Man, I was hoping that Ryan, he could pull a punch, he can get a punch like Ugas got on Earl Spence Jr., one of those godly punches, when God just shine a light on you, like, oh, there you go, it's your turn, right? Hell no, well, I mean, shit, but guys like you, Ugas, they freeze up when the Lord do something like that. They freeze. What I'm supposed to do? Right? Man, shit, and then the boxing guys just said, Earl Spence, man, I gave him a chance. Finish him. Man, I shined the light on him, man. And the boxing guys shined the light on Ugas. They said, oh, there you go, Ugas. You got a chance to get him. Ugas, get him. You know what I'm saying? They was like, what? So you going to ignore what we just sent you? Earl Spence, take him out. And Earl just commenced to whooping his ass, bro. Come on, man. That shit was hilarious, bro. Like, because you don't get you feel what I'm saying? Like, you uppercutter dude, he lose his mouthpiece. He looking for his mouthpiece, and you get off a clean 1-2, bam, bam, and he fall into the ropes, and you just freeze up. And you freeze up. That looked at highly suspicious. That looked at very suspicious. And I don't care what nobody say. That was a very suspicious fight. You freeze up, and then the next round, you don't throw no punches. You just go into a high guard and let this man fracture your eye socket. Man, because you don't want to throw no punches because you done did something you weren't supposed to do. You like, oops. Oh, shit, shit. I didn't mean to hit him like that. That's exactly what that fight looked like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, man. Man, I think I'm just gonna end it right there, you guys, man. But Paul Pierce keeps it real. At least he kept it real, right? You feel what I'm saying? At least he kept it real. He went to that, to that boxing match for something totally different, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. He went there, because it just was somewhere to go, right? He could afford it, and it's just, shit. Like if he paid for some tickets, come on. I mean, shit, he is Paul Pierce. Just him being in the building probably bring more, Man, it's like a celebrity get together. These Tank Davis fights. Right, it's like a celebrity get together, these Tank Davis fights, but they don't mean nothing. The fight don't really mean nothing. The fight don't mean nothing. It's the people in the audience and them mingling and in the after party and all that. That's what means something. But the actual fight that Tank be fighting, he ain't fighting for nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Right? He's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing, bro. And it don't matter. Like people, they can get mad at me. They can call me, oh man, like why you hating on another brother? Bro, I'm tired of hearing that bullshit. Tired of that shit, man. Oh, why you hating on the brother? No. Why is that brother hating on the sport of boxing? That should be the question. Why did that brother sign up for a gladiator sport, but he's behaving like a goddamn woman? Excuse my language, right? I mean, no disrespect to the women. Oh, okay. Oh, man, like y'all still talking to each other. But yeah. Right, you sign up to be a gladiator. Man, and then you turn into a diva. Then they just give us these exhibition fights, right? Because if Earl Spence Jr. fight Keith Thurman, that'll be 2 exhibition fights back to back. They really following the Floyd Mayweather program now, right? Because Floyd, that's all he do is exhibition fights. Right? That's all he do is exhibitions. Tank just did an exhibition against Ryan Garcia, and if Earl Spence Jr. come back versus Keith Thurman, that's an exhibition. You know why? Because they're not fighting for shit. It's gonna be at 154, right? So they're not fighting for nothing. Come on. But this is cool for the PBC fanboys, right? They love it. Destroying the sport of boxing right before our eyes. We just seeing the destruction of boxing right before our eyes. Man, I give boxing like the next 5-6 years is gonna be like the WWE. It's just gonna be a lot of, it's gonna be a lot of build up on the internet. Yeah, do. Then after they fight, they gonna be hugging and doing, you feel what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no real beef. It's just gonna, or they probably, they probably go to choreographer class or something like that, learn how to, man, for real, bro. Shit, now we be looking at a fight scene in a movie. In a minute, we gonna be looking at fight scenes in a movie. Come on, man. Man, shit, a glorified sparring match. Excuse me. But this is cool for some people. People, they love this. And they not real boxing fans. They coming from other sports, coming over here killing the sport. Right? Then they got these bigger channels. The reason that they doing it because they want super chats and money. Man, and they want to feel like something on the internet because they ain't shit in real life. That's how it is, you guys. That's how it really is, man. That's all it really is. But yeah, you guys, man, I'm going to leave it right there, man. I appreciate every last one of you guys for stepping on through. And I need you guys to go and subscribe to the brother True Media today. Go and subscribe to that brother channel, man. That's a real brother right there, man. I appreciate him too. You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate every last one of y'all for coming through, rocking out with your boy for an hour. Y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon so y'all can be notified. Avoid the haters. Stay out the way. Stay safe. I'm gone.